Scorpio, welcome to your reading. This week we're going to take a look at the monthly overview for March. Show me Scorpio in March. Show me Scorpio in March. What's going on? Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. And if there's more than one energy on this board today, then you reverse those energies as you see fit. After all, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private. What does it say? They may not resonate, right? And if that's the case, it's normal. Frustrating, but normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Show me. Show me Scorpio in March. Show me Scorpio in March. Show me Scorpio in March. Let's do one more. Show me Scorpio in March, please. Show me Scorpio in March. Okay. Queen of Wands. Seven of Swords. Six of Cups. That's interesting. You're showing me a lack of enthusiasm at the very beginning of March. I believe you're trying to show a brave face towards something, that you have energy towards something or someone. Six of Cups is here, soul blood energy. But Seven of Swords, there's part of you that doesn't fully believe it, particularly as it relates to the energy behind the connection. Okay, let's keep going. The Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the High Priestess. Interesting. Okay, you're kind of saying, I need to speak and act like I feel. Okay. There's something here you're not showing me enthusiasm towards, like genuine energy. The King and Queen of Wands are all about that genuine, authentic energy. They're trailblazers for that reason. Passion, ignition, hope. So you're telling me you don't have those natural qualities towards a connection here in Six of Cups. Like it's like saying, I don't have the energy for it. It's like saying energetically, I don't believe in this. Okay. You're saying, I'm opening up elsewhere. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, right? That's beautiful. That's fiery. That's fast. It's hope-filled. Okay? Rapid communication and High Priestess, listening to yourself. Okay. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. There is a lot of mental conflict and confusion surrounding an opportunity here. Okay, so whatever this is did not resolve itself. And it's kind of coming back as, Scorpio, you need to finish this. Okay. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, that's a lot of mental stress regarding this opportunity. And it's kind of like, I got to make a decision on this, right? You're being confronted with something. You don't like it. I can see that you tried to avoid it. Okay. And if you don't have the energy for something or someone, a connection's here, then you don't. But we didn't directly answer it. I don't know why. But in the future, we're having to answer some sort of question here. And there's a lot of mental stress behind it. Okay, let's see what's going on. This is different. This is very different compared to what I'm used to seeing for you. And just on your baseline alone. What's going on? Let's find out. I'm intensely curious. I'm actually going to jump right to that Seven of Swords straight away. The energy, and rather what it is you don't feel towards a connection, is here. I want to see why you're not recognizing that. At least not right now, you're not. Not at the beginning of March, I should say. Feeling naturally passionate and hopeful towards a connection. You're like, I don't have that. I don't have it. Let's see that Seven of Swords, please. But whether or not you can actually admit that to yourself, I don't know. I just see you avoiding it for now. Let's see that Seven of Swords, please. It's not an accusation, so don't take it as one. We all have a Seven of Swords and Five of Swords, etc. from time to time. I just know that whatever this is, it causes you a great deal of mental conflict, and you just, well, frankly, you just rather not. That's what it seems to be. And if that's the case, I suggest you get confrontational with it, with yourself first. Everything begins with the self. And when you get square with you about it, then you will know how to address it externally. Okay? Let's see that Seven of Swords. Show me that Seven of Swords. Show me that Seven of Swords, please. Five of Wands, conflict, the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune. There's something here that says, if I participate in this, you have enough time behind you and experience that it will just cause you conflict, so you're choosing not to engage. Cool. But why aren't you being direct about it? I see this as active avoidance, and I'm not saying you don't have reason to. You're saying, if I participate, it's going to be a bunch of shit. And I ain't trying to deal with it. Now, I understand. I respect that. I'm not trying to deal with it. But the thing is, the idea behind I don't want to deal with it is the ideas that I already have. Therefore, why would you try to rope me back into it? I ain't trying to deal with it. I've already made my declaration on this. I spoke my words. My actions reflected my words. Why are you trying to... Why? Right? And in fact, don't answer my question. I said I'm not going to participate, so just don't include me on the email. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So how come you didn't make it openly known? Don't include me on the email. I don't have energy for this. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got the energy for this. But you're not being direct with it. When you say you had a lot of time to think about this, I believe you. And you are telling me it's more frustrating than it's worth. But you're not directly saying it. Let's take a look at the Six of Cups. You don't got the energy for somebody, a situation. It's aggravating. It makes you feel uncomfortable. It's just combative, or there's no point, you know? And I kind of saw that with Libra. Theirs was a very different context, but cool. Say so. I mean, I know that can be an uncomfortable conversation, but the sooner you get it out there, the sooner you can be done with it, you know? Let's see that, but I'm naturally kind of confrontational. Let's see. That's Aries rising. That's my Aries rising. It's like, you know what? I got some words. We're going to use our words today. That's Aries rising. So what's up, though? What's going on, honey? Show me that Six of Cups, please. Show me that Six of Cups. 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 A lot of people are not comfortable with confrontation. They're like, I don't want to make things worse. But you not being declarative, it actually by default makes things worse. Because nobody has an idea of where you actually stand except for you. See what I'm saying? So that's how being anti-confrontational actually causes a lot more problems. And I know you have your reasons, but Ten of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Chariot, yeah. Well, it doesn't look attractive. And it's not about the attraction, but I get it. I can see why you're not enthused, because they're not either. But somebody's like, can we keep this going? And you're like, no. I got you in a connection with somebody, soul bond. I don't know who it is to you. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be someone that you've known forever and a day. But time is implied with the Six of Cups. And you're also showing me the passage of time with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man. You said you've had a lot of opportunity to think about this. I have no more energy or enthusiasm to express to you. But that's just for me to know. They don't know. They don't know. They just don't understand why it's so, quote unquote, difficult to move forward with you and to keep the connection going. So they don't know. They just think it's a matter of, I know things are heavy between us, but we can cut that out. Let's keep her on moving in that direction, Scorpio. I'm super jazzed. So, no, Ace of Swords, Ten of Wands, it's like, I know things are hard between us, but that shouldn't keep us from moving forward. And you're like, oh, contraire. But the thing is, you're keeping the contradictory information to yourself. They don't know. So when you tell me you don't have the energy for this, cool, I believe you. Now you get them to believe you. Say what you need to say and then stop. Just stop. That way they can stop including you on the email. Okay, whatever that is to you, metaphorically speaking. We want to keep on with this soul bond, Scorpio. I know it's hard, a lot. I know, but let's keep it going. You leave this person on red, right? They'll take the hint. I just don't participate. They'll take the hint. They'll stop including me on the emails. That's what I'll do. That's what you're showing me. I know you got evidence, so use your evidence. That's what I'm saying. The evidence is available to you. You said so with the passage of time. You have no more energy for this, so say so. That's it. And then it's done. There's nothing to stress about. You know? That's it. If you need time away from this, you need a break, you got to go into hiding for a little bit, okay, cool. Say so. Okay? Because they're like, why are you being so obstinate? We hit a rough patch. That doesn't mean we can't move forward. You have evidence that says otherwise, so state your evidence and they'll leave you alone, right? Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, the High Priestess. Let's see that Eight of Wands, please. Let's see the Eight of Wands, some of the Eight of Wands, some of the Eight of Wands, and then Scorpio's like, I can't just do that. Yeah, you can. One of our biggest complaints is obviously our most significant con is that we tend to withdraw. A lot of people don't understand the withdrawal process. I understand. If you're the outsider looking in, it probably looks really weird to you. Typically in withdrawal, it's because we need quiet time. But a developed Scorpio says, hey guys, I'm going to be absent for a minute. You know, I need some time out. I need a little R&R. I need a little time to myself. An underdeveloped Scorpio says, nobody can know my business. I don't have to tell you anything. And then we retain unintendedly that air of mystery. That sense of mystery should be a pro in that you don't need to overly explain yourself, but that doesn't mean you get to be negligent of others either. Okay? Real talk. Scorpio to Scorpio, real talk. Okay? So if somebody absolutely exhausting you, that's what you say. You know what? I appreciate you. I want you to know that. I love you. But you are absolutely exhausting me. So we're going to have a little quiet time for a minute. Okay? And it might look weird and it might sound weird, but at least you're honoring the connection and you're honoring yourself. Okay? And you don't have to feel like an accidental asshole. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm over there. I didn't have to censor that. You don't have to be an accidental asshole because you need some distance. You know? Let them know you need the distance. I don't know, man. 8 of Wands. You know what's so funny? I looked up at the time when I said that because I need to make sure I'm past the 10-minute mark for YouTube when I swear. And as soon as I said accidental, well, it was 11:11. I swear to God, and I don't do that kind of stuff, guys. I'm not cheesy like that. People can and will see repeating numbers if they train their brain long enough. It's not about synchronicity. Sometimes it's just people being very desperate to get confirmation of numbers. So the fact that I saw that, that was funny. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty funny. All right. 8 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. King of Pentacles. Can't we just get along? That's not you. I don't know who that is, but it doesn't look malicious. It doesn't look mean. It just wants to know if, hey, Scorpio, you want to cooperate? Now, this is actually looking more like on the 3D practical. I don't know if it's related to this or not. I have not a clue. But somewhere in March, I see the lines of communication opening between you and someone, and there's a proposal for some sort of proposition. It looks work, but friendly work in nature. And 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. That's King of Pentacles' way of saying, hey, you want to get in on this? I'd really appreciate your help. Project, all hands on deck. Would you mind? We could really use your help with this. It's kind of a rust activity, but it looks positive in nature. Perhaps you are a helping influence. They want to pull you in as a friend, a consultant, I don't know, co-worker, I don't know. But it looks practical and it looks friendly. It doesn't look obnoxious or obtrusive. I don't see the emotion behind it, okay? But it looks like, hey, let's cooperate. Let's knock this out. You and me, we got this. You know, teamwork right there. I don't know who's proposing the teamwork. It just doesn't look like it's you. That's all. Let's keep on to the Knight of Wands, please. Some of that Knight of Wands. I'm going to get back to this. I'm sorry. This is bothering me. I gotta figure this one out, man, because I just jumped into what looks like a completely fresh segment. Okay. So this could be a stalled situation that you have known about since January, February, and you're opening March with it too. So yeah, it's looking like we need to get more direct with that because it looks lingering and it feels lingering, like it's unfinished business, you know. And then I got you over here. You're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's throw down some project work. You and me. You know, and you're jazzed up. You look like you're jazzed up. Let's see that Knight of Wands. It will move fast. Whenever this opens up and communicates in March, it'll move fast. Okay? Queen of Cups, 4 of Cups, the Tower. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Whatever this is, you're showing me. Okay. Absence of energy. Now you're showing me the fullness of energy. Okay. You just had a radical shift. Whatever this is, it pulls you out of whatever it is you were feeling low about, non-energetic about. You're like, yeah, let's do this. And there you are, Queen of Cups. Boom, you came out. Knight of Wands. You're like, we got this. Energy. Let's do it. You're teaming up with somebody. And I don't know why. But it does look, like I said, friendly, and it could even be profitable between you two. Now here, the Tower of the Four Cups, it completely knocks out any disappointing energy you had, okay? Whatever that kind of low energy was, the I'm not feeling it, right? Happy energy, hope-filled, passionate energy, excited energy. You said you haven't been feeling it for a minute. This kind of pulls you out of that. So I would encourage you to take them up on it. It pulls you out of it almost immediately, like, yes, now I have something to do that actually makes sense. This sounds fun. Let's do it. You know, it's kind of like that. So you're responding to it like you are amped up. And it's like, this is exactly what I needed. This is going to pull me out of my emotional rut. So it immediately, this, whatever this is, this tower, to your own surprise, obliterates any four cups you had. So you like this. Whatever this is, you like it. You're on board. I see it now. Tarot doesn't dictate action. You do. Tarot is the proof of choice, not the absence of it. So whatever this is, you like it. You do. You're all in, man. You're all in. Whatever that is. The High Priestess. That's in March. That's interesting. There you are at the bottom. Okay. There it is again. Oh, I can't wait to see that one. Okay, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's see that High Priestess, please. Show me that High Priestess. Show me this High Priestess, please. Show me the High Priestess. What's your intuition saying? Show me that High Priestess, please. Show me that High Priestess. Eight of Wands, Page of Wands, the Six of Swords. And intuitively, you're going back to this. You're saying, don't talk to this. Whatever this is, you're saying, don't talk to it. It's completely different. With this, you open up, you're excited. You're like, I'm working on something I understand, and it feels good, right? You like this collaboration that you're doing with this person over here, this King of Pentacles. You said it feels great, and it's a good use of your time, energy, effort, your experience. You love it. You like this a lot. It's like it gave you something to do that pulled out some of your more positive aspects, right? But then your intuition over here says, quiet. Back over here. Be quiet to this. So this person is still CCing you, if you will, in the metaphor, once more, guys, metaphor. CCing you on participation, talk to me, and you're like, silent. Again. It's a little inquiry. But your intuition is saying, be quiet. Don't talk to it. Openly communicating, active, constructive work. This looks like a friendly entity. Cool. Over here, your intuition saying, but back over here, Christina, that one. My energy or lack thereof for this still stands. I don't have any for this. I'm feeling better about this, and this feels good. That's why I'm participating. But whatever the hell this is, silence. You refuse to pick up the phone or return emails or texts or whatever this is. You still don't have energy for it, and that's cool. I can't fault you for that. You don't have an energy, healthy, happy, hopeful energy towards any situation, place, circumstance, or person. Cool. But why are they still trying to contact you? So them taking the hint that your silence means goes away, they haven't taken the hint. Okay? So I'm still going to press on you and encourage you to be direct. It doesn't look malicious. I'm not saying devil orientation. I'm not saying Five of Swords. Dude, just straight up address it, man. Address it. It's within your skill set. You know, and the longer you put off, the worse it's going to feel. Yeah, I definitely tuned into a different group of Scorpios because there's just some things in here I can't relate to because I tend to be so very opposite. So, if I'm actively avoiding someone, it's typically because they're a stalker, you know, because you get a lot of that when your career's online. Okay, you just actively avoid. But from what I can tell, you've known this person a long time and you're like active avoidance. You seem to be convinced it's the only way to deal with this. And the only reason I'm pushing back on you is because I know it's not working for you. You're still showing me high levels of conflict around it. So the avoiding thing is not working. Otherwise, I'd be like, keep on keeping on. You have to do what's right for you. And something either feels right and you're getting the results, or it doesn't feel right and therefore you're not getting the results, right? You're not getting the results you want. It's still trying to talk to you. You're opening here. Well, you'll know who it is early March because they're like them again. They're still trying, huh? It's kind of like that. Chariot just prominently fell. For some of you, it's Cancer. Doesn't have to be. It's interesting. Let's jump on over to all this mental conflict. I got to see this. So, okay, I like what you're doing with this person. It does look happy. It looks healthy. And it kind of pulls you out of your mood, right? So, for water orientation, I like that. That's good. Now, let's jump on over to this. 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Let's go ahead and call me crazy. We're going to go ahead and combine those. Show me that 9 and 8 of Swords, please. Show me that 9 and 8 of Swords. Show me that 9 and 8 of Swords, please. Show me that 9 and 8 of Swords. Let's do one more. Show me that 9 and 8 of Swords. If I need to clarify it further, I will, but for now, they're pretty much saying the same thing. Okay. The Fool, 2 of Pentacles, Judgment is like, man, I just want to get on with my life. Why won't it leave me alone? Because you haven't dealt with it. That's why. You haven't dealt with it. That's why it keeps coming up, honey. That's why it keeps coming up. Whatever hint you were hoping that they would take, they clearly haven't taken it. And you doing the withdrawal thing and they'll eventually leave me alone hasn't worked. This person honestly doesn't understand why you won't communicate with them. They still think you and them need to operate under a certain flow. I thought we moved past this. I thought something. The Scorpio I'm looking at, you said, had plenty of evidence why you shouldn't be contributing to this anymore. I believe you. 100. Look at me. I believe you when you tell me I don't want to contribute to this anymore. Great. Tell them that. Because you being silent is not helping. I know you want it to go away, but for some reason the Scorpio I'm looking at, you have a very high sense of I can't be direct with this. And it's probably because you know them. And you've known them a long time. 6 of Cups. That's time, guys. Even if it's not a soul bond, it's still time. And it could be someone that you've known as best friends since, I don't know, middle school, to a sibling where you feel like you just can't. You can't be that direct with them because it would hurt too much or something. You didn't even cross your mind once to just be an Ace of Swords with this. Here's the truth. Here's what's up. Here's why I can't talk to you anymore. I don't have the energy for you with this connection. I love you, but I got enough evidence to say you are not worth me putting myself into. So you can at least give them the dignity of that particular closure, then they'll leave you alone, and that's it. So the Scorpio, if you're screaming at me, I already did. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the Scorpio that has yet to do it. That you'd rather choose avoidance than be direct. And it's just increasing your own sense of problems. And it comes back to a very specific connection. Soul bond aside, it's time. 6 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune attached. This is time. It's all time. So even if you don't have that unique connection with this person, and I'm starting to think you don't. I'm starting to think you just know them over time. Give them the dignity of your response or your thoughts, and then that way you can give yourself the dignity to give this a clean exit and not have to worry about it anymore. That's it. Okay? That's it. The Fool, 2 of Pentacles, Judgment. This is your lesson, honey. That if you want to open up, and if you want to open up to other things and new beginnings, settle your old accounts first. You know? They keep trying to rope you back in. And you're like, nope, I don't want to. Stop including me. Some people need more than a hint, right? Put it this way, when you just start connecting with somebody, and I mean just start, you don't owe anybody an explanation if it doesn't fit and it doesn't work out. You don't. But someone you say you've known 20, 30 years, which I strongly suspect is the case here, and I do. I don't mean a year. I don't mean a couple. I mean a long time. You know, that is your judgment call. And you struggle with it, just like they're struggling to not include you in some way in the connection. So if you don't want to participate anymore, cool. Say so. Okay? That's it. That's my advice to you. That's the card's advice. And I just want you to get into a place where you don't have to mentally stress about this and keep saying, I need to be silent on it. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. If I'm just quiet long enough, they'll eventually leave me alone. That clearly hasn't worked. Okay. There it is again. God dang it. It's a confidence issue, honey. I had to stop. It was bothering me so much that I had to stop and I was mentally reflecting advice. I'm sorry I didn't say it out loud. When I'm caught up in my own process, I don't always remember to articulate things. Why don't you call out the name of every single card? It's because I'm in my process. That's why. You'll have to forgive me. I do this about 13 times a week. No, I don't remember to call out all the cards. So it was in my head, and I'm like, what's the advice? Here it is again, the Seven of Swords. The advice for you. It's a confidence issue. You don't feel you have the confidence to address this, so you found it easier to default walk away. Emotionally, because you already showed me the lack of feeling towards this. Positive feeling specifically. King and Queen of Wands, positive feeling, bare minimum. All the specifics aside, positivity, hope. You already showed me you don't have that enthusiasm anymore. But it also doesn't mean anything to you anymore. Eight of Cups. You're saying it's an empty connection, but you don't have the confidence to say that. Okay. So again, when I work with people about their patterns and getting confrontational, okay? The only way you know something is a pattern is if you experienced it before, and then you repeat that pattern because you have the same outcome. You have a pattern here with somebody specific in your life, and you've known them, like I said, forever. You already know what that pattern accumulates to. Something that you no longer find yourself personally attached to, and you can't from the bottom of your Scorpio heart. And I don't fault you for this. You don't have the energy for it anymore. You don't want to keep it going. You don't want to keep connecting with this person to reminisce about the old days. You just don't. I got you. You don't owe me an explanation for that, and you don't owe an explanation to yourself. But what you do owe yourself is to address it. That way it can leave you alone. And that's how you get confrontational with your own pattern, interject the necessary action and energy, and then it changes things. Okay? There's what you feel, there's what you don't feel. Use your words. Articulate your language. You really want to move on a new chapter with your life without this person included in it on the CC, even if it was just meeting them for drinks once a month. The thing is, you don't want to do it anymore. There's something about, I've reminisced with you as much as possible, and you and I don't develop any new memories. We haven't connected or known each other like that in a long time. You're a childhood friend or something like that. Or you're a sibling, and I'm tired of going over the same war stories with you. Something like that. It doesn't feel romantic. It's lost neutrality at best. Okay? You owe it to yourself to say as such, clear it off your plate. Okay? I understand things like this are scary. This is where, like I said, I'm very honest with especially the Scorpio Collective when I can relate and when I can't relate. And it's something I can't relate. I can tell you avoidance just ends up costing you more. I promise. Okay? You already know that because you have to keep rejecting this without admitting that you're rejecting it, and so it's costing you. You didn't think of it that way, did you? Whenever it tries to reconnect with you, it drags you back into the past, and you're like, I don't want to be here. So make the decision. You don't have to be an asshole about it. You don't have to be a dick. Like, I hate that. Okay. Just say, you know what? You are where you are in your life, and I am where I am, and I don't connect with you the same way anymore. I honor our memories always. But it's like that Fergie song. I gotta get a move on with my life. It's time to be a big girl now. And big girls don't, well, whatever it is. It's like an old safety blanket you outgrew a long time ago. I don't know how else to explain it. But your lack of confidence to confront this, that's the real issue. It's not them. They're doing what a Six of Cups does. I want to include you in memories. I don't. That's all they're doing. You don't want to be included anymore. So say so. Just don't be a dick about it. You'll be fine. Okay? You have the right to exit connections, whatever shape they may take. That's it. Okay, that's enough. Let's get over here to that Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, when I tune into a different group of Scorpios, I know. And I always like that. I encourage that if you're new. Hi, welcome. My name's Christina. I promise you I understand our signs, our pros and our cons. Okay? I'm not judging us ever. It's from that point of view. Because I get us, I can explain our dark spots a little better. Okay? There's plenty of people who don't, and it shows. They don't understand Scorpios, and it shows. All right? I know it. I know it. You know? This name says everything. Ew, stingy little shit. Get that out of here. The name usually says it all. You know? And when people hear Aries, again, if you're not familiar with the sign and their personality traits, you hear Aries, impatient rams. God. You don't know Aries. So on and so forth. Okay? But yeah, no, I welcome your energy. I welcome what you have to bring. You know? And it's either is you or it's not you. That's it. That's all there is to it. But yeah. I'd rather you hear this stuff from me than somebody who doesn't know or can't understand. Okay? The withdrawal process for Scorpio is real. And if we do it correctly, it shows. And if we do it incorrectly, it also shows. Guess what I'm saying today? Okay? All right. Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Four of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands. There you go. That's what I'm saying. So you're showing me a good switch off here. This would have been a great example for aces, which we just did last week. But you're showing me a switch off of aces. I'm no longer renewing in that one, right? And I've rested on it. Time has passed. I want to be ignited by new things. So your energy is a big deal to you. When you say you don't feel the hope, enthusiasm, or passion for something, situation, place, circumstance, you say you feel it to 1,000 degrees, and you can't do that, right? And I'm in that way, you and I, who I'm looking at today, are very much alike. If I don't have the energy for something, I don't do it. It is that simple. That way you have a very strong idea of your own personal sense of energetic conservation. And we are deep feelers. Okay, but more to the point, that sense of drive. If you are connecting to the wrong people, places, things, situations, you lose your drive. So the Scorpio I'm looking at, you understand that to some degree. That if you don't have the drive, you don't drive towards it. That's it. Because then you're wasting gas and maintenance and all this other stuff, practically speaking. Okay? So while you're closing out and you're no longer renewing that Ace of Pentacles, how you handle it, I will impart upon you, is up to you. Tarot doesn't dictate action, you do. Okay? You may not choose to handle this at all. You might continue to choose to actively avoid it. And in which case, I still see you insisting that I do not renew that ace and I launch into a new one that actually makes me excited with the Ace of Wands. What that is, I don't know. Either way, you've rested upon the subject and you know how you're going to aim yourself accordingly. But yeah, there are some things in your life, constructively speaking, you've rested on, you will continue to renew. Others you will not. But you look forward to a brand new beginning regardless. Okay, so that's something about that strikes very much home for you come March. There is this real tangible opportunity that's coming up for you, but it looks small scale. But something you personally are excited to put your name or your signature on, and it's looking like it's in conjunction with someone else. Very specific segment right here. That's coming up soon, early to mid-March. Okay, all right. Well, this was interesting. I have to admit, speaking of King of Pentacles, I would say the Earth signs and the fire signs showed me a lot of reconnectivity, but not much else. And I was kind of disappointed. It's important to people, I understand, working out the differences and as we work through ourselves, this is normal. But I was kind of like, I I'd like to see a little more edge. Air gave me edge. That was great. I actually enjoyed all the air signs readings. They were different. Yours is different. I liked it too. You know, just sort your process, honey. Give this person the dignity that you would expect from a connection like this, yeah? And then you can remove it from your conscience. You don't have to feel like you need to avoid it, okay? All right, Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure. I know, that's what you showed me right there towards the end. Which aces you're going to renew, that which you've rested on, others that you will no longer give to, and then a brand new beginning. You showed me that with the Fool, but you're saying it's hard to start off in this new journey or this new beginning when somebody keeps dragging me to the past as a metaphor. Yeah, so I know that you are looking for movement towards adventure, opening up, right? I got you. Number 50 here, by the way. But let's clean this up first, yeah? Lost compass, getting back to integrity. Thank you, Spirit. It's a little bit on the nose, but I appreciate your help all the same. So they're just reinforcing what I'm saying. Getting back to integrity. Treat this connection the way you would want to be treated if that person, say, got tired of your connection or no longer had energy for your connection. That long-lost friend or that family member that you just can't, okay? If it was the other way around, if you were trying to still rope them in, right? And they didn't want to participate, you'd want the integrity of being told so, right? I want you to get into that position. Honor yourself. Everything begins with the self. Honor yourself. And by telling the truth is connection. You honor the connection, even if it's not what they want to hear. Integrity. Number 35. Root girl, the disowned self. I'm just saying, whatever this is, this avoidance thing, it's not you. Okay? It's just not who you are. And don't allow yourself to establish roots in that. If that's not who you are, then don't let it be who you are. I don't care what the excuses are. Avoidance is avoidance. And I know we get stuck in that place sometimes because we don't have the confidence. All the more reason why we need to overcome it. I don't want you to develop roots like this and make it your go-to every time something comes up under conflict. That's underdeveloped Scorpio stuff. We want to do the opposite of that. Okay. There's the messages. I know it. You got both of them. Some are long-winded. Some are very factual and straightforward and to the point. One of them is more heartfelt. The other one's like factual information. And I know. And then also 712. There's messenger. Conversations. You want new conversations, new occurrences, and some days it just feels like you're getting hit. I think some of you have stopped and started your letters and or conversations 1,000 times. And the ability to deliver them with confidence, no matter how thoughtful and compassionate or how straightforward and intelligent the owls, two different concepts. Thoughtful, compassionate, considerate, because I know you, straightforward, factual, important information. The delivery, you haven't had the confidence in either. I know. So that's why your intuition's like, just be quiet, Scorpio. I know. That hasn't helped. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's been a big blockage for some of you. Okay. Get on the other side of it. Put on your hiking boots. Get on the other side of it. It's easier. Once it's done, you're going to see how much easier it's been that you did it. Okay? I promise. Okay. Some of you are the main female. Okay. I think we got it here. Yeah, okay. This is what you came up against in February, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. And now it kind of feels like you're pressured to finalize this by March. You'll get there. You have a clear vision of aces for yourself in the future. But basically, you want to take your energy back and make it yours again and not give it unnecessarily to a connection that you no longer feel in tune with. So again, this is a matter of integrity. Honor yourself first. That way you can honor this connection second. And that way when you completely separate from it, you don't have any excess baggage following you. Okay, that's it. All right, Scorpio honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.